Welcome back to the Lazy A-Hole Ranch, everyone. My name is Allie, and we are building an arched cabin here in Colorado. It's time to keep working on this subfloor. I forgot to bring hearing protection down, but after the last time, I'm going to make sure I go get it right now. Always wear hearing protection, kids. Mike had physical therapy on Thursday.
I love you!
So I had some time to myself in the morning and afternoon. I find I like working in the quiet, just enjoying the sound of the birds and the wildlife around me. I find the longer I'm out here, the more I prefer the sounds of nature over music or TV. I don't really enjoy those things as much anymore. Oh. This isn't going to work anymore because it's not long enough. Shite. I guess it's not that I enjoy them less than I used to. I guess what it really is I've learned to live without music and TV and things like that. You see, after the great migraine incident in March of 2014, I couldn't enjoy those things at all. There was no more music, no more TV. There was no sound for a long time because I just couldn't handle any noise at all. And the one thing I have noticed throughout this whole journey is that noise overwhelms me very quickly now, so I avoid loud places because I have an instant headache for the most part. Until I started wearing earplugs on this particular build. Like the middle down to come down a little bit. I think the wildest thing to happen out of this build is a possible resolution for some of my headache issues. I realized at some point yesterday, after I'd been wearing earplugs for several hours, that I didn't have a headache at all. In fact, it's notable that I didn't have a headache because I usually have a background headache all the time. It's usually like a 1 or a 2 on the pain scale. But I didn't have a headache at all while I was wearing earplugs. Not when I bent over, which is when I always get them, or stood up, or anything. Not when I strained. No headache at all from wearing earplugs. So now, of course, my brain flashes to every single advertisement I've seen over the past couple of months with weird ear things that go in your ears but aren't really earplugs. They keep your ears open so you can still hear, but they do something. And you know what? I'm starting to wonder if they might help my headaches. So I think I might go and get some soon. So after a very long, painful journey on the headache issues, maybe we have a resolution. But for the heart issues, that seems like it's more the beginning of a long, complicated journey. One that's going to require some time and energy and some creative thinking. Now, this heart journey isn't a new journey for me. It's just kind of been put on the back burner for a long time. But I have the beginnings of an inkling of a plan. You see, many years ago, I saw this nurse practitioner, but she wasn't covered by my insurance. And it's $100 a visit, so I've got to do some planning. But I'll keep you guys updated as I figure stuff out on that front. And hey, buy some soap from the website lazyaholeranch.com. It'll help pay for stuff like doctor visits.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa! Halfway done, guys. Shit, yeah. Mike has marked off a couple inches at the end of here that we've got to cut off and move to the other side to make it 30 and make it square, because we just started the sheets in the wrong spot, so all the rest of the sheets are started correctly. And it's not perfect, but nothing in life ever is. harvested my carrots this morning. I've left a couple that have gone to seed just so I have seeds for next year. Okay, it is Saturday and I have not started editing yet, so you may get to see this on Tuesday. I'm obviously down here and we are going to finish the subfloor today. Once the subfloor is done, we get to start on the kit. Although I just found out today that we need some more metal for the kit. It calls for, I think, 3-inch square tube. Hopefully we'll get some clarification on that in the next couple of days. But that'll go across the front and that will help support structurally. That helps give it keeps it rigid. That's not in the budget right now. I have to figure that out. Go to our website, lazyaholeranch.com. Buy a few bars of soap. It'll help go towards that cost of that metal that we need. We'll have a little more welding to do in the future. But for now, we just have to finish this last row here and a couple more end pieces here. We did this blocking on the end here because the subfloor is not going to go all the way to the end of the floor joist. So blocking to screw all the boards into. And then after we put this one down, get some more blocking to put in there. So I'm going to start there by cutting the blocking. But guys, let me tell you, it feels so good to be walking around up here on our floor. I'm so excited. And it won't be too long before we're putting the arch cabin frame up. And I'm so excited to be doing that soon. Hopefully in the next week or two, we'll get this kit up. It's just shy of 14.5 inches. So I think I'll start on this side and work my way across, because that'll probably spread them all out to about 14.5 inches. arm okay?
I'm fine.
I know you are, but is your arm?
It's fine.
That's probably pretty good there.
It's time for shims, kids.
Now, you know, the secret is to not split the shim.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
we're taking bets. Now you can tell the guys that are really good.
Never happened.
Mike Guyver, ladies and gentlemen. Bob's showing us a trick, kids.
Okay. Where did I cut it? Now when you put it in your gun, you'll get an even bead that thick.
Okay. That's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. And usually I can draw a little straighter line.
Well, it gets the point across.
It's plus or minus an eighth.
It gets the
Then
point
that won't matter.
I'm so funny, but nobody appreciates me.
Stuff the old ramrod down there. Maybe.
But I'll even do a little demonstration for you.
Last row. I am laying on the floor of a house. Yeah! Check that out. It's done! Next up, it's time to put this house kit together, right? So excited! Thanks again. Don't forget to follow us on Patreon. And don't forget to visit lazyaholeranch.com, where I talk about the cost of building an arch cabin. And I have soap for sale as well. Thank you, and have a great rest of your night. Love you. Bye.
If this gets 1 million views, subfloor dance.